focus, and Elite Risk gets it.
Got a late break, Muddy Warriors not going to give us up without a good fight.
Oh dear me. Oh, and look at that. Peg going at it and Charlie going at it. And Bill. Front by side to the last corner. Who's going to get the better catch and race on the better line? It's going to be a drag race to the finishing line. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to 7th Gear Racing. It's time for race week 11, just 5 races to go until the end of season 11. Benster took full advantage of Ogwe's absence last week and took victory and closing their gap up the top to just 8 points. Oh, my things are out of sync. Right, we are at Spa, of course. The legendary Spa of Francorchamps. Legendary corners everywhere you look. 2 DRS zones, 19 corners. Action zones. So, of course, into turn 1, at the end of the first DRS zone. See plenty of action there tonight. And, of course, action zone number 2 will be at the end of the Kemmel Straight into corners 10 and 11. 4 and 5. I lost count. Lovely stuff. Right then. Onwards and upwards into Tier 1.
Many world champions have fared well at Spa over the years. Michael Schumacher, Ed Senna, Jim Clark, Niki Lauda and Alan Prost, to name just a few, have enjoyed standing on the top 10 of the podium. The first Belgian Grand Prix was held in 1925 and was designated the European Grand Prix 6 times between 1925 and 1970.
5 and 6. There we go. Got my bearings. Right then. Let's get this on, shall we? Won't need tyre data, will we? We just want who's going fast. So first lap is going to go to, is that the Alpine? Yep, so Fusion Gamer once again here in Tier 1. 15 car grid because it's the last minute. So once again you can see no Ogween tonight once again. So it's all on Benster once again to try and get that victory. I think the points, but Elite Risk, the one to watch out for tonight, he has won the last 2 races here at Spa. So he's going for 3 in a row. Very much likes the circuit. As do most drivers, to be fair. If you're wondering why we're not at Vegas, unfortunately it became apparent that the track is glitchy as hell. So unfortunately we couldn't race there in good conscience. Otherwise it would just be unfair and people would likely accidentally or not accidentally kind of take advantage of what the game lets you do. And, you know, it's just better to have a fair playing field and just come to a track like Spa and watch everyone crash up Eau Rouge. So, Fusion Game then. Let's see how confident he is. First final lap through Eau Rouge. Red Bull gets out of the way nicely for him. Full flat out, nicely done. It looked easy, didn't it? What's the issue? There's no issue going through Eau Rouge, especially on the light field anyway. Oh, and Tyler's binned it. So Tyler, obviously usually a tier 3 driver, he's filling in tonight for the AlphaTauri team. Yeah, that's not after a good start for him, is it? There we go, round Pouhon then. Everyone's favourite Pouhon. There we go then. Up through Blanchimont. That will likely claim a few cars tonight. I think it was Jake last time if I remember correctly, but here we go then. Look at that. 202, 203, 200, just about clipped that 204 miles an hour. Thunderous speeds here, and then crosses the line, and it's a 142.4. I think Pro Swedler is possibly the next person to set a fast one. No, it's a really a 141.7. Good lap from the Alfa Romeo driver there. What can Pro Swedler do? Can he beat that? He does. A 141.6 then. So the times are tumbling. Kieran. Who else we got? Got Zach. Is he on a fast one? He is. P3 slots in behind Aurelian. Who else on a fast one? That Alpine, are they on a fast one? It's Medal. He is in a fast one. Let's see how fast his car can go. Fusion Gamer just about reached 204. Medal. Look at that, 3 miles an hour down on his teammate. So different strategies then, different setups between different drivers, same team, and he actually only goes 4 tenths quicker than his teammate. So yeah, there we go. Fitz, obviously current tier 2 championship leader, slots himself into P3. Zeno's in P5 now. Decent lap from him. Where else is going? Where's Benson? Why is he not on that lap? But he is on that lap. Here we go then. Let's ride on board. Hunting down that championship lead. Another opportunity to take maximum points. He's got a lot of cars in his way. The times are coming in now. Zach's P5. And this will be the corner where people get caught out. Not in qualifying, but usually during the race. Purple sector 2 for Benster. Let's see what kind of speed he can get up here. Nice and smooth round there. And 201, 202. So again, Fusion Gamer going for that higher top line speed. There we go. Benster does indeed cross the line, and he does a 141.3. Goes almost, well, he does go 3 tenths faster than Pro Swedler. Right then, next up, Elite Risk. Going for his 3rd win in a row here. Ooh, that looks a bit untidy. Through Brussels, here we go. Yeah, it's looking a bit shaky this stuff, isn't it? How fast through Pouhon? He doesn't go up into when he's going to invalidate. No! So he gets away with that, maybe because he was just so far off the track. Game just thought, no, you're going to go slow, mate, don't worry. I'll be honest, it's been a bit of a scrappy lap. It wouldn't surprise me if Elite Risk actually kind of came in, but then again, if he doesn't invalidate, with a purple sector 2, mind you. So I was wrong about this lap looking a bit iffy. Could be controversial though if he's still in those track limits and the stewards haven't deemed it worthy. Top speed for Elite Risk, 201, 202. So same as Benson then, so it's going to be up to DRS for those two. And he will indeed cross the line, and he did a 141.311 to put himself on provisional pole. So, McLaren in P1, Benson to P2. Everyone now pretty much, I think it's just Crigbit now. Going to set a lap along with Arthur. Arthur's on his outlap. He just came out the pits. So we'll kind of throw Krigmate out with the kind of the Monza inspired livery on tonight. Does that mean Alfa Romeo have got the other one on? Maybe. Oh, Krigmate has decided to give up on that one, so no one really to watch, to be honest. Oh, I forgot a way of that one, didn't he? Right there. When he goes off, doesn't avoid that one. So that's Arthur's lap invalidated. So it looks like some of the guys are out for their second runs. Press 3 on a good one. Oh, it really is there. No, it's just the normal livery for Alfa Romeo. Bit of a shame. Baby boy is up there in P5. I missed that one, didn't I? He's been doing alright. I think Pro Sweden is going to be the first person to put a second lap in purple sector 2 then. So a lot of people are finding time in that sector 2. Maybe it's Pouon. Maybe it's Lacombe, but either way, Pro Sweden looking very fast. He needs to find about 4 temps if he wants to take that provisional pole. Here we go then. Next is the final corner. And he does a 1:41.3, so he improves by 3 temps. But he's still 2 thousandths of a second behind Fenster. So next up to cross the line will be Baby Boy. And he improves by a 10th, and he dislodges Aurelium. Who's up next? Is it Kagorniak? Is he on a fast one? He is. He's 6 temps up here. So this could put him... get him to the top 10 at least. And he does a 1:41.9. So 5 temps. He's moved up into P9. Aurelium has invalidated. Next up, Fitz is validated. So is it the Alpine next to Medal? It is, yes. He's up by 3 temps. Watch out. Well, I mean, he's been pretty fast this season, Medal. So, He'll be disappointed to be down there in P10. What can he do on his second final lap? On 1:41.7 moves him up to P6. Still not where I'd want to be, I imagine. Here we go. Here's Arthur then on his second run. Can he stay within the white lines as he approaches the old bus stop chicane? No, he's gone in again. So Arthur not happy with something. Interesting. I think that pretty much ends everyone's kind of second run here. Looks like Fusion Gamer is coming out early for his last run here. So he will be the first person to set his final lap. Got a yellow flag, as I think that's possibly Baby Boy slowing down. There you go, Zach, the second person out to start a lap. Going a bit early. Everyone waiting till the last second here. They're going to be, they'll be alright for time, but they might all be a bit bunched up. So, here we go then. Fusion Gamers lap will be uninterrupted. He might catch Zach, but he should be okay. Oh, hello. He's slowing down. What happened there? That's odd. He's just suddenly decided to slow down. He didn't invalidate. Maybe he was down a few tenths in the first sector. I'm not too sure, but he's just seemed to left off down the Kemmel Straight, didn't he? His teammate's not coming in or out, so I won't lie, that is a bit odd from Fusion Gamer. I'll keep an eye on him just to see what he does, if he comes in the pits or what, I don't know. But odd behaviour there. Well, look at this then. Zach about to start his lap. Look at all the traffic, everyone now on their out laps. It's going to be a bit hard to keep up with everyone. Two Alfa Romeos look like they're there. You've got the Ferrari out there as well, Craig Mitt. I wonder if anyone is going to be going for the Fusion Gamer is still there. Let's just watch for a second to see if he comes in or if he just starts another lap. No, he doesn't need to start another lap, but Zach has started his, so we'll stay on board with Zach. He gets the honour of being watched. Right, here we go then. Down the Kemmel Straight. Approaching Le Coms. 214 miles per hour there. He's up by half a tenth. Purple Sector 1, according to the game, if you want to believe it. Oh, and he's invalidated. Oh, and he's not going to get round again. So, that is unfortunately Zach done. So, the next person, I believe, is Aurelian. And navigates Radion and Eau Rouge nicely. And another half tenth up for Aurelian then. So just like Zach's, improving by half a tenth. Alfa Romeo could score good points here with a good result, of course. Alfa Romeo currently kind of 47 points behind Williams, so a good haul here could thrust them right back into challenging for the Constructors' Championship. And Aurelian's gone Pepper in Sector 2 now. I think Fusion Gamer... No, he's aborted, invalidated. What a shame for him. So, all eyes on Aurelian then. He's 4 attempts up here. 4 attempts could put him on provisional pole here. Can he dislodge Elite Risk? His teammate will be absolutely delighted if he could. Absolutely barnstorming lap from Aurelian so far. He crossed the line. Provisional pole! A 1:41.0. Right then, these guys have got some time to make up. Here comes Benzer. He's just he's about 3 tips. That might not be enough. He's got to have a good last corner here. He crossed the line. A 41.0. We got a Alpha front row. But right now, it's Alfa Romeo 1-2 Aurelian leading it. Pro Swedler stays P4. He can't dislodge any of the top 3. What about Baby Boy then? He is the last person across the line. He's got Kegorniak for company, but now being he's pulled in. Was it Arthur? It was Arthur, but he's invalidated again. Oh my days. Right, we need to watch Elite Risk. Where is he? Oh, he's 3 temps up. Can he dislodge Aurelian? Can he split the Alfa Romeos? He can, and he goes, oh, a 140.8, the only person to break that barrier. What about Meadow? No, he's invalidated. He can't do anything. Okay, Gorniak, he can. Can he get himself further into the top 10? P6, decent lap there, but story of the day, we almost got an Alfa Romeo 1-2 there. An Elite Risk, but what was it at the last? Well, 1 minute 40.837. Absolute cracking lap from the McLaren driver. You can tell this boy likes his Spa. There we go then. Confirmation of Elite Risk taking pole position. Yeah, there we go then. Elite Risk on pole. 140.8. Aurelian will join him on the front row, ousting his teammate Benson, who starts on the second row alongside Pro Swedler. Baby Boy is P5 with Kegorniak in P6. Medal is on the fourth row with Fitzy with Zeno and Zach on the 5th row of the grid to round out the top 10. And then we got Craig Mitt and Fusion Gamer there in P11 and P12. And then you got Tyler and Arthur, who failed to set a time. Tyler, of course, retiring very early on, and Kieran with the qualifying ban. So 3 drivers not setting a time tonight. But here we go. Let's see what time we're going. So we're going at 9 o'clock on the dot, so I will just put the standings up, and then I will just put you on the Be Right Back screen. There you go, confirmation Elite Risk looking to win 3 Belgian races in a row. I'm sorry. It's not upstairs. clock, so the race shall be starting any second now. There we go, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 red lights. And it's away we go at Spa. Looks like a decent start from most drivers. Up into turn 1. Elite Risk leading the way. Gets a little love tap from Benson, from Maroon, I should say. No real dramas into turn 1. It looks like we're going, what about Red and Eau Rouge? Then Benson down to P4 already, but it looks like everyone single file through Eau Rouge. Everyone behaving themselves nicely. No one in the wall on lap 1. Excellent stuff. So, Elite Risk in the lead. Look at Aurelian powering past. Well, he tries to anyway. But, Elite Risk getting a little tap there from Pro Sweden. Pro Sweden looking very racy in that Haas, as Elite Risk will try and build some kind of lead. He's got 2 cars between himself and Benson at the moment. He's the one that he will be... Benson's the one that Elite Risk will have his eye on. We've got a few different strategies. Pro Sweden and Aurelian both starting on the softer tyre, which means they will likely give Elite Risk a run for his money. Fitzy's had a bit of a wobble. He's down there in P12 now. What, is he had a little spin? I think he had a little spin, hasn't he? Has he got any damage? It looks like, not in the moment. It looks like his end plates are all there. Fusion Gamer's gone down 2 places. But let's have a quick sneak at the tyres. So yeah, there you go then. So only 3 of the top 10 on those medium tyres. Tyler going mega aggressive with the soft tyres. And is Pro Swedler about to take the lead here? He is not, but he is going to be causing Elite Risk some grief. I think Elite Risk needs to probably save that battery a little bit, because I think he's, I'm not too sure what the tyre delta is between the two in terms of the time. But we have now started lap 2. We've got another lap to do before the DRS is enabled. And we can get any kind of overtaking done. But will Pro Sweden have a look here? He does. He gets a better run out up Eau Rouge. And he's going to go side by side down the Camel Straight, and Pro Sweden takes the lead. Is Aurelian about to follow him through? He does. Is Aurelian about to take the lead? Around the outside into the comms. And they're bumping wheels, but it looks like Pro Sweden's got it for now. And Elite Risk goes from P1 to P3 in a matter of 1 straight. Benson sniffing there as well. But there we go, the Haas driver in the lead. Mr. IUF1 is going to be absolutely over the moon with that. His driver currently leads the race. But look at that, the top 6 having their own little battle here. Okay, Gorniak he's falling out of that 1 second. Ooh, struggling on those hard tyres, isn't he? But everyone else is pretty much in that 1 second zone, apart from Fitz, who's pitted for a new set of mediums by the looks of it. Carrying the Williams team on his shoulders tonight is Fitzy. So then, of course, once we get up here through Blanchimont, DRS will be enabled once we get through the last chicane and cross the finishing line, and then we will see what kind of shenanigans we get going up through and past the Kemmel Straight. Everyone knows the tell going around the final chicane. Arthur, look at that, he's making up ground. Trying to get past Tyler, but oh, they bump wheels, and Arthur getting out of shape, and Zach takes advantage. And now look at that, he breezes past his teammate. I think Tyler says, there you go, Zach, you have a go. But let's just have a quick focus back on the lead here. So Baby Boy's dropped back a little bit as well. And look at that, the DRS isn't even open yet. And Aurelian, look at that, the Alfa Romeo absolutely powers past. Both guys using the Ferrari engine, of course. Elite Risk just holds station there in P3, playing the long game. As the battle for 9th is not over yet, as Tyler Reid takes it. Oh, there's been a little bit of contact. And that's the Alfa Romeo of Kieran in the wall. I think there's a bit of bump in the wheels between myself and Zach, and Kieran in the wall. And oh, he's lost the wheel. And we've got a VSC. As Fitzy in the pits again. I think putting the hard tyres back on. I think if there was a normal safety car, I think he would have been absolutely delighted. But just the VSC for now. But, what a move that was by Aurelian, powering past Pro Sweden on the straight there. I hope this battle lasts the whole race. But, the hards for Fitzy could go to the end now, and I've done it myself. The tyre wear should be fine, and Fitzy should be able to go to the end of the race. He does need an actual full safety car to catch back up to the And hello, as Aurelian caught Elite Res Lepping here, the VSC is still technically out. But looks like Pro Sweden and Aurelian were really kind of gunning it there, but I think they've overshot it a little bit. Back on the straight then, there, DRS is a neighbour. There we go, green flag racing. Oh, that is not the opportune time for Aurelian, and now will Pro Sweden take that place back? There we go, up through the gears, gear 8 into Radion, up through a Rouge. Aurelian's already got a time penalty as well. That is not ideal. And here we go, Pro Sweden about to reclaim the race lead, and there you go. Aurelian, look at that. 3 warnings already. That is a shame for the Alfa Romeo driver. Alfa finds himself up into P9 now, back past Tyler. And there we go, the top 6 as you were then. Kegorniak just outside that second. He just needs to find a little bit more to join this pack, and Zeno is close behind him. Alfa, let's see what kind of pace he's got now. He's overtaken Tyler. Let's see what kind of pace he's got. Will he let that go? Be careful around there. Heavy fuel loads around Pouon don't end well. Now it looks like he could be holding up his teammate now, so a bit of lag going on, but I don't think Tyler will be ahead much longer. There you go, Tyler, a gentle lift. Letting Zach go. Nice team playing there. It does mean though that Tyler gets the DRS. But where are we going? Back at the front. At the start of lap 5 of 22, Pro Sweden sets the fastest lap with 1:45.8. Now the question is for these guys is, when do they come in for their hards? Because we know the hards can go to the end from now. The question is, how much of those medium tyres they want to use? If they pit now, they will come out at the back. They'll be ahead of Fusion Gamer and Krigmit. But these two old foes in Tier 2. And there we go then, Pro Sweden. Oh, he lost out to... Oh, he got a little snap there. He lost out to Aurelian, gave him a little love tap, and then almost lost it in Lecom there. But you can see Elite Risk and Benson just biding their time, not using their battery. Aurelian, probably the one who's used the most, so Pro Sweden are still in the 80s. Aurelian, this way, where you just try and dump some of that battery, just to try and maybe get out of the 1 second. And right now, he's got to try and play the team game. Now he's got those 3 seconds. It doesn't look like he can stretch his legs too much. This looks like Pro Sweden has got his number. We've got another yellow flag, and it's Krigmit. Oh no, he's lost it, and we've got the safety car. Now, don't be surprised to see a lot of these guys pit. The guys in the medium tyres, don't be surprised to see them pit and put on the hards now to the end. But then, will they want to keep track position? Aurelian into the pits, Pro Sweden into the pits, Elite Risk and Benson. Oh, Benson's got a double stack. That is not ideal. He is going to lose a ton of time here. If everyone's switching tyres, is anyone staying out? No, everyone is into the pits. But again, as I said, this is brilliant now for Fusion Gamer and Fitzy. They can now catch back up Hard tyres then for Aurelian and Pro Sweden. They're getting delayed here. Aurelian is quids in then. He is able to get in and get out with no delay. So we could have a bit of a mix up here. But no, Pro Sweden for P3. Baby Boy has indeed jumped Benster. Benster with the double stuck, of course. But the top six is as you were. Apart from obviously Baby Boy and Benster. So then. Now, I don't think those Williams can go to the end. Well, they can go to the end. But I just don't think they're going to be very nice to drive with. So, but if anyone can, it will be the likes of Elite Risk and Benster, even Medal. They all could go to the end quite easy. They just got to manage those tyres. They've got to stay off the curbs. And they've got to make those tyres last. So you would have to say that, I mean, obviously on pure pace right now, Elite Risk is probably, in the zone. But he obviously won't want to kill those tyres. I've said it once, I'll say it again. And the medium runners, of course, will have the advantage off the bat. But those hard tyres, the hard tyre runners, they will, they'll be slow at the start. But, of course, they will come into clutch near the end of the race. If the guys like Elite Risk and Baby Boy and Benson Medal, if they all try and stretch to the end, then the hard tyre runners could be quids in here. And we could see it. Well, Aurelian's won one race. I know Verstappen's won a few. Let me just compare drivers. So, no win for Pro Sweden. And I'm pretty sure Aurelian won at least one. Abu Dhabi, yes. 1 win, 13 podiums for Aurelian. No wins, 5 podiums for Verstappen. So, a chance for one of these two to... I think it would be great for Pro Sweden to get on the board. He's shown pace over the years. Not had a lot of luck. Elite Risk. Currently sitting on 11 wins. 41 podiums. The guy is consistent. 106 races. So that is a very good return rate. Well, that Benster, I hear you are. Oh. Well. 11 wins. So look at that. Benster and Elite Risk are both tied on 11 wins. But Benster has done it in 47 races. So there you go. Some few stats on there. 35 podiums for Benster. So 6 more podiums for Elite Risk. But then again, we are talking about... I mean, we've seen Benster is absolutely incredible when it comes to consistency and being in the points, being in the right place at the right time. The guy is an absolute machine when it comes to scoring points and podiums. I mean, 35 out of 47 races on the podium. That is an incredible strike rate. He's already on 797 points. So if he scores points tonight, if he finishes, 8 or above, then he will have eclipsed 800 points. Elite Risk, of course, was the first driver in 7GR to break the 1,000 point mark. He currently sits on 1,070. Right then, safety car is in. Aurelian will have the honours to pack up. Fusion Gamer and Fitzy have caught the back of the pack. The question is, when does Aurelian go? Not gone yet. I tell you what, he's going very late, isn't he? Here we go then, straight away. Moves over to the racing line. Looks like no shenanigans so far. Everyone single file into turn 1. Surprised a few drivers got caught up by that, because it wasn't as if it was any trickery. Just wait for the final corner and pedal to the metal then. So, Aurelian. No one's hit the wall yet. That's on the Road Rouge either. That's obviously very promising so far. Elite Risk, oh no! He's been disconnected. Oh, hey, the door is open then, because his AI will now plummet down the field. There we go, already down to P5. Excuse me a second. Okay, Elite Risk down to P7. He is tumbling, so it looks like his third win is not on the cards right now. Aurelian then still in the lead. The baby runners, the medium runners, not quite. There we go. Elite Risk back in the lobby. He's going to be a bit shocked to find his AI down in P7, soon to probably be P8 once Zeno has a go. But here we go then. One more lap without DRS. And baby boy looking a bit racy here. Is he gonna... Oh, we've got another yellow flag. Is that Tyler? That's, no, it's Zeno. Having a... I don't know, what's happening at turn 1? He's had a bit of an incident there, hasn't he? Right, baby boy. Not able to... Look at that. Look at Pro Speed can have a move that goes around the outside as they approach the comp, but Aurelian is wise to that move and shuts the door nicely as the battle continues. Is Elite Risk back in his car? He is. He's got to be careful because he's by Arthur. And some work to do then for Elite Risk if he wants to make it 3 wins in a row at Spa. Aurelian, the only person with a track extension penalty so far. And look at that, he's used a lot of his battery, hasn't he? He's trying to get out of that DRS range. He's got 7 temps, so I'm not too sure he'll be able to make up the other 3 temps going up the hill. In fact, he's lost a temp coming out of the corner up Blanchimont. Look at that! Look at the straight line speed Pro Speed that has. Wow, that is incredible. He's made up like 4 temps in that straight. That is absolutely incredible top speed there. So now DRS is enabled. Not here, but obviously once we hit the Kemmel Straight. And will we see any movement? Elite Risk is has got the gap down by over half a second now, so he's only 1.6 behind Kagorniak now. Kagorniak this time is able to stay with this group, and now baby boy only a 10th behind Pro Speedler. We'll watch his POV as him and Pro Speedler try to take the lead off Aurelian. Here we go then. Around the outside goes Pro Speedler. Aurelian covers off the race line and baby boy thinks against it. So Pro Speedler then back into the lead, and Aurelian really did dump his battery. Look at that, 11%. That is not ideal for the Alfa Romeo driver. And we've got another yellow flag, and it's Zeno and Tyler. Have they had a coming together? Oh dear, that is not good news for the Alfa Romeo driver. Got one Haas struggling, and the other one in the lead of the Grand Prix. Right then, lap 10. Now we're almost at halfway here. As Zach Brilliant going for a cheeky move into the final chicane. It was, and look at that, Baby Boy then has lost out to Benster there. Benster catching Baby Boy and napping then. And now, will we see any team orders here? Will Benster? Will Arulian, sorry, move out the way for Benster here? We know Benster on the softer, medium tyres. Don't know if Arulian's going to have enough battery to overtake Pro Sweeper here, but look at that. He's got the speed. He's definitely going to look at that. Easy as you like. Will Benster have a look? He does not. He thinks against it. And Arulian's got to be careful because remember, he's got that 3-second penalty hanging over his head. So he needs to be careful. And is that Benster going for a move? It is. It's up into P2. Look at that, around Brussels. And that is a great move from Benster. Whew. You don't often see overtakes around there. And now we've got the Alfa Romeo 1-2. How long will Arulian stay ahead of Benster? I mean, you imagine that Benster may want to get some DRS, but at the same time, maybe he will just command Arulian to move over. Arulian hasn't got a lot of battery to defend either, so this could be very tight. This is what we've seen Pro Sweeper being very fast. I mean, if he was 4 tenths quicker on the straight than Arulian, he should be pretty much behind him. Let's have a look. 197. So 197 for Arulian. So got almost 20 miles an hour down on the qualifying time, and Zach sets the fastest lap of the race as he joins the battle. Look at that, with the top 10 all within a second of each other. This is amazing and what we love to see. But here we go then. So how they've got to be careful here. Spencer will obviously take the lead, but it's a question of can they keep Pro Sweden behind as well. They block the track between them. He tries to go around the outside, and Arulian says, "No, you don't." Oh, he closed the door firmly there. Pro Sweden's probably a few effing and blindings there, but that was just about legal, I would say. And now it's time for Benson to stretch the legs and run. Oh, hang on. What's happened there? Oh, Arulian! Oh, no! Oh, he's binned it. Oh, my goodness. He had done so well all race. And Arulian has brought out the second safety car of the day. We're just over halfway. Oh, that is such rotten luck for Arulian. I can't believe it. That is heartbreaking stuff. That was going to... A snap of oversteer has seen the Alfa Romeo driver out of this race. And now, will anyone pit again? Will these guys put on fresh mediums? I mean, Pro Speed, they can't put on fresh hards. This is the thing. So this is going to be an interesting watch here. Will these guys actually pit? Benster does. Pro Speed, are they going to put on softs here? I'm intrigued to see what Pro Speed will just put on a fresh set of mediums. Is anyone going to stay out? No, they're all coming in. So we'll keep an eye on the tyres to see what they all do. It's going to be bold if anyone goes in the softs. I don't think anyone will. But Benster's on the softs. Oh my God, what do I know? And Benster's been delayed, but he is okay. Softs of Benster. I tell you what, I am mega surprised. Arthur with the... sorry, it's Fusion Gamer with the softs as well. I won't lie, I am surprised. I know the safety car's out for another, 2 laps? But I am not too sure those softs will be too pleasant for Benster here. But he's had to make the play to try and get ahead. If he wins here, he takes the lead of the championship, don't forget. He's only got, well, in fact, he only needs 8 points. So anywhere in the top 5, and he takes the lead of the Grand Prix of the championship. But he wants as big a lead as possible here. So maybe that is the thinking behind Benson. I mean, I'm for sure he must have had another set of mediums. Perhaps not. Or maybe these guys have put on older tyres. But, wow. Here we go then. We've got some interesting strategies then. Everyone on the... well, Benson the only one in the top. Kind of... well... You got Benson, and then you got the next 8 drivers on mediums, and then you got Fusion, Xena, and Tyler on softs as well. So it's going to be interesting. Elite down there in P7. He's got some work to do to make up. I think there's no rain expected either here, so it should be a straight shoot to the end now. But you imagine Benson will try and at least dump a little as much battery just to get out of that 1 second, because we've seen the straight line speed that Pro Speedler has. So if he can use that to his advantage and stay within that second of Benson, he will be laughing, because I think Benson's tyres could well go off towards the end, but it's going to be touch and go. It really is. 8 laps remaining. Sorry, yeah, 8 laps remaining. 9 including this one. Safety car may well be in. Everyone is bunched up, of course. Some interesting chess plays unfolding. And look at that, 8 different constructors in the top 8. That is what you love to see. So this is where, if I was any of these back 3 here, if the safety car was staying out, I would then put on another fresh set of softs. Just because they would have done a few more laps less. Get a bit of edge, you never know. So we will find out shortly if the safety car is coming in. Once we hit the 2 line, which is here in 3, 2, 1. Safety car is in. There we go then. So look at that. Got a lot of guys making up. Arthur looking to, we wanted to make up some time, but he's got that 3-second penalty hanging over his head. The question is, when will Ben go? we saw Aurelian go right at the end, didn't we? The question is, how many corners is it going to take for Benson to get that 1 second lead? He's backing everyone up, calling all their tyres down, which is probably what you want when you're on softs and they're on mediums. And here we go, off he goes then. I think he does indeed catch Pro Sweden a little bit of napping there, but I think he's alright. So then, 8 laps to go of this Belgian Grand Prix. Here we go into turn 1. Benson does indeed hit the lead. He's got 7 tenths already. 8 tenths. Now, question is, who is going to be the challenger to step up? Can anyone take it to Benson? He's already 90. He's already almost a second clear. Pro Sweden as we go up Eau Rouge. But this is where Pro Sweden's top line speed will make the difference. There we go, look. 200. I'm pretty sure that was at least 5 miles an hour difference between the two. So if Pro Sweden can keep that up, then he could stay within the DRS range. But look at that. This is where the Benson's tyres will ultimately favour him. And look at that. This is already a second up. And this now, you'd have to say, is Benson's race to lose. Depending on what his tyres do, it's going to be an intriguing to see what happens. I think Benson wouldn't mind one more safety car just to kind of look after those tyres a bit longer. There we go, and we've got 12 runners left of the original 15. And it looks like Baby Boy is looking a bit racy. No podiums yet for Baby Boy. Looking for his first podium in 7GR. 8 races, 8 points. It's looking good here so far. Medal, not quite on the pace we would usually see him, but don't rule him out for a podium just yet. Zach running close behind. Elite Risk is up into P6 now. Can he do anything about the guys in front? I think we can safely say his quest to get 3 race wins in a row at Spa is kind of over, but you never say never in this sport. All drivers still very close to tail as Zeno is getting hounded by Tyler. And Tyler on the softs, as is Zeno. A tier 2 and tier 3 driver. Here comes, look at the speed Tyler has. Tyler with an extra 5 miles an hour there, and these two have already had a little coming together, but this time it's nicely done from the pair. 1.8 the gap then. Benz at the top. He has used a bit of battery, but he doesn't want to burn those softs out too quick. He may need some life in those tyres near the end. Obviously, this is one of the longest tracks on the calendar, which is why we only do 22 laps compared to kind of late 20s or 30s of all the others. Almost a 2-minute lap when said and done in race trim. The gap is now up to 2.2. So now, as we let Benster stretch his legs, the focus will shift to the remaining podium places. But keep an eye on that gap to see if the tyres do indeed go off. So, Baby Boy then looking for his first podium. Will his first podium be second place? He certainly will likely be salivating, thinking of all the possibilities. And that must have been a corner cut warning there for Pro Sweden. There you go, he's been uncomfortable going up Eau Rouge. And here we go then. Oh! Bit of a love kiss, but Baby Boy goes around the outside. To Lacombe, who's going to come out the winner here? They're going side by side still. It looks like Pro Sweden just about keeping P2. He does indeed. Very good racing from those two. And it's as you were. And this is going to get tasty before the end of the race. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cars, all within the DRS. Tyler and Zeno have their own little battle at the back there. But Prosuila now over 3 seconds now. The gap almost 3.5 seconds. I think he wants to hold on to that second place now. Does Prosuila. This will be his 6th podium. There we go then, across the line to start lap 18. 5 laps to go then. Who, if anyone, is going to shake up this order? All looks a bit too close right now. Just listen to the traction as well. It won't be doing his tyres any favours at all. And we've seen... Oh, it gets a bit out of shape there, doesn't he? Now, what will he do this time? We've seen Prosuila kind of hug that inside line, and Baby Boy will now go around the outside. Will he overtake this time? Will he get it done before the corner? He does! So Baby Boy up into P2 then. Prosuila relegated to P3. He's now got to watch out for the likes of Medal, Zach and Elite Risk. See if they can get anywhere close. But, judging by what we've seen from Prosuila, there's a good chance he'll stay within that second and catch Baby Boy back up. Unless he's got an issue with that car. Because he's not exactly clinging to the back of the Aston Martin, is he? He needs a bit more speed if he's going to retake that P2. As Tyler gets himself another track extension penalty. Here we go then. Right, and I have to say, no one's crashed around there either. You usually get at least one driver running wide and binning it. And I don't think we've seen one driver bin it there yet. It's all looking very rosy. And look at that then. The gap at the front is now 2.8. Is that the tyres going off? Or is that the DRS doing its thing? It could well be the DRS. And now Prosuila. Look at that, right on the back again of Baby Boy. And he's got to time this right, because whoever's basically in 3rd place on lap 22 will likely get that 2nd place and get that DRS up the Camel straight. And look at the speed he caught through there and round the outside. And we've got another yellow flag at Zeno's retired in the pits. I think he's had enough for today, which promotes Tyler up to P11. He's only 1 place away then from a point scoring position. And Prosuila then back up into P2. And look at Elite Risk. I think he's had a little bit of a moment, hasn't he? Dropped out. And Fusion Gamer's gone. It's too late for a safety car, which means that it is a safety car. Oh, Doolally. Well then, I tell you what, Zeno's probably kicking himself now because there's a safety car, and every driver that finishes now has a point. So even if Tyler, DNFs right now, he has a point. And is anyone going to pit? Is anyone going to pit? Is anyone going to risk it? I don't think they will. But this has created an absolute we're going to get, I think the safety car might only be out for, what, 1, 2? This lap and one more? Because I think you have to have a minimum of 2 laps of racing, don't we? So depending on how quick it takes Tyler to catch up, the safety car could come in next lap, really, if everyone catches up. If not, then we'll have 2 laps of racing, which means no DRS and no one in the pits then. If I'm, there you go, a couple of people have gambled. Elite Risk, there you go, the bottom half of a risked it, going on the soft tyres. That's Arthur just retired in the pits. What? Did he hit the wall? What is... Oh my god, I think he hit the wall going into the pits. Oh my days. Well, that's something new, isn't it? Well, 1 point for Arthur then. That is it's a new experience. So, safety car will be in, so these guys need to catch up. I think Tyler's, he's pitted, but he's got to get his race. I think he'll be alright, to be fair. But, P9 for Tyler, so 2 points at least for Tyler. I think Lenny, his team principal, will be absolutely delighted with that. But, how racy is how racy will Elite Risk get? He's got absolute fresh softs against the guys here. And how punchy will he get? Elite Risk isn't known for being a bit... He's not known for being punchy. Will we see a new side of Elite Risk? He's usually very calm and collected and waits for his chance to strike. But with 2 laps remaining, once this lap's done, he's got to make a move on because there is no DRS, of course. So... all these cars are going to be dumping their battery as much as possible. Pro Sweden is going to want to take the lead, isn't he? Because we've seen how his top speed has been, I think, at least 3 or 4 miles per hour faster than Benster. So if he can stay close to him, then we could see Pro Sweden take the lead at the end of the Kemmel Straight, given the speed that he's got. And Benster's tyres aren't going to be the best right now. They've done 7 laps. They might not even be completely fresh. He might have done a lap on them in qualifying. We don't know. Unfortunately, the race doesn't... The race, it never tells us in the race, unfortunately. But the question is, when does Benster go this time? We've got 2 laps of absolute prime racing here. We'll turn that back off just to get as much info as possible. And there you go, Benster's gone then. Has he caught Pro Sweden napping this time? I don't think he's got a little of a gap, hasn't he? And look at that, Pro Sweden definitely not enjoying that one. And I think Benster then, look at that, I think he's been very smart. Here comes Elite Risk down the turn to turn 1. He's going to take P5. Oh, he's got contact with the AlphaTauri and Zach. And up into P5. He's now side by side with Medal. Oh dear, that could be a one for the stewards run. Elite Risk there, look at that. Pro Sweden is behind already. And here comes Elite Risk. Will he take P4 from Medal? Oh, a bang of wheels. Another bang of wheels. He's pushing him down the Kemmel Straight here. Benter's fine. Baby boy. Oh, we've got 2, possibly 3, 1. Elite Risk up into P4. I said he's not going to be that racy, but look at that. He's proving me wrong. What do I know? Elite Risk getting the elbows out up into P4. What absolute... Oh, look at that. He's right up the backside of Baby Boy. Baby Boy does not want to lose that podium. He's only had 8 races so far. Will he have a look into pull one? He does. He keeps it just about... Oh no, he's been caught. Oh, and unfortunately that is the risk of when you go up the inside of pull one. I'm not too sure what the stewards will make of that one. But unfortunately, the risk was a bit too high for Elite there. And P9 then, which... P8 for Tyler, he will be loving this. Benster then, just a lap and a bit to go. Who will finish P2? That is the question now. We've got Pro Sweden, Baby Boy, Medal, Zach, Gagorniak, Fitzy and Tyler all vying for the podium place. It's going to be an absolutely barnstorming final lap. Oh, hello, what's happened here? Gagorniak's had a bit of a moment. He has! So now... Tyres P7. Here we go then. So last chance. Will Baby Boy? He's gonna dump all his battery here, as I imagine Pro Sweden will as well. Who's got the better straight line speed? Oh, and Baby Boy almost losing it, going up radial. Oh, a new pair of pants needed for Baby Boy there, and that pretty much confirms Pro Sweden P2, as long as he can keep it in the white lines, of course. And we've got Medal and Zach fighting it out, and Fitzy there as well. He's got to be careful. Oh, was that lag? Where are they? What's happened? What's happening? Oh no! What is happening indeed? I think a combination of lag and people hitting each other. But Medal is P4. Fitzy finds himself in P5 now. Tyler P6. I imagine he'll let Zach go just to give Zach that extra point in the championship. But you never know. Keg Gorniak there. He is right behind Zach. Now, has Zach got damage? He's on the soft tyres, and up the inside he goes. He's got to be careful they don't touch wheels. And these last 2 laps have been a little bit messy. But it's all about the points. They're going side by side. Elite Risk for 3 seconds. Oh, it doesn't matter. I got excited for no reason. But yeah, look at that, racing all over the track. We got Fitzy, Willie Moo. We got Benzer about to cross the line, but I kind of need to watch this. This baby boy going to have a look at Pro Speedler for P2 around the outside, going to the final chicane. They're going to go side by side, and they both break as late as possible. But it's going to be Benzer who takes the lead. His 5th win of the season, a great win. Pro Swedler will cross the line and finish P2. Baby Boy P3. Oh, Baby Boy's first podium in 7GR. A great race from those guys. 9 finishes on the track. Tyler's penalties means that he's demoted down to P8. But, whew, what a finish that was. Whew. That was definitely something, wasn't it? So then, the podium celebrations. Benster then. Now, 25 points. That's what? He's 17 points now, clear. In the lead. Ogween needs to get his act together in these last 5 races, if he can make it. Benster 2 wins in a row then. 50 points from a possible 50. Sees him take the lead of the championship. And of course, next week we're at Brazil. So then, here is the race rundown. Benster is your winner. Starting from 3rd in the grid, a very controlled race. Pit at the right time on the safety car, and very deserving. And 26 points, he's fastest lap as well. So even more points for Benster. Pro Swedler finds himself in P2, a great race from him. Unlucky not to get the win. Baby Boy's first podium in 7GR. And then we've got Fitzy in P4, Medal P5. Okay, going at P6, Zach P7, Tyler in P8. And Elite Risk P9. The last of the runners, Arthur will get the point despite DNFing. And then the other DNFers are Fusion Gamer, Zeno, Unlucky Arulian, Craig Mitt, and Kieran, who DNF'd very early on. So, folks, that is what we in the business call a wrap. It's been, wow, it's been a race, I'll tell you that. That was an absolutely exciting end to the race there. Benson's tyres hanging on, and he's able to take the race win and the fastest lap of the race. So, Ogween some work to do. So, if you've made it this far, you're a goddamn hero. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed tonight, make sure you join me again tomorrow for Tier 2 at around 8:30. And then Tier 3 is on Thursday if you want to catch those guys in action. If you can't make tomorrow or Thursday, then make sure you rejoin us next week. As I said earlier, we head to Brazil for round 12. So then, guys, once again, thank you very much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye for now. This is the battle of the late breakers, and Elite Risk gets it.
Got a late break, Buddy War's not going to give us up without a good fight.
Oh dear me. Oh, and look at that. Keg Gorniak and Charlie going at it. Go on. Front by side to the last corner. Who's going to get the better traction? Range on the better line. It's going to be a drag race to the finishing line.